This week we're wheeling and dealing in South London.
And Kirstie's dressed up for the occasion.
You're in the right part of London as well. We're quite near Peckham, aren't we?
Oh, very
Delboy
funny. We're back in the groove.
Trading insults.
Stop pretending to be tough.
Rude. It's just like a dog with a bone.
And brokering deals.
This week we're on house hunting's front line, searching for the impossible. Affordable housing within easy reach of central London.
We've got an all-female cast of house hunters, each of them determined to stay on the right side of the tracks without breaking the bank.
We're searching in South London with 3 essential workers whose budgets are modest by this city's standards.
They're all new to the area with similar spending power and wish lists, so we'll be battling the market to find the very best affordable properties within their budgets.
Hope you're up to the challenge, Phil.
Right at the top of my game, Kirstie. I'm with civil partners Joe Hendel and Ali MacDonald, a charity worker and a mental health nurse who want to start a family.
And my house hunter is government worker Jennifer Dean, a brand new Londoner longing to buy her first home.
It's something I've wanted for years, I've been saving up for, I've tried to do it in so many different ways over the years, and now it's here.
Jennifer and her 2 kittens, Safi and Sue, are currently living with a friend. Her transient job has made it tricky to put down roots.
Last year I was in Afghanistan. I was seconded to the British Embassy and I worked in Kabul. Now I'm back and it's just perfect time for me to buy my property and settle down.
Living in a war zone has taught Jennifer how to plan her dream home with military precision.
I have 2 notebooks. I have one which is more of a practical one, which has all the facts and figures in for buying my house. And my other one is my luxury pleasure one, just to give me some good ideas for when I move into my property. I want to find a property where I can settle down, get to know the neighbours, to get to know the community really. So being able to have Kirstie and Phil to help me is going to make things a lot easier for me.
Easier for Jennifer, maybe. I'm not so sure it's going to be easy for you, Kirstie.
Just concentrate on your own business, please.
What made you decide it was South London that you wanted to live in?
I think where all my friends have been and where I've visited them have all been in South London. Without my family here, they're the people I turn to with day-to-day problems.
And you want the 2nd bedroom for why?
All my family are in Liverpool.
Yeah.
I'm very close to my parents and my sisters. So to have my family come and stay regularly with me, I need to be able to have somewhere for them to stay.
You have got 2 kittens.
Yeah.
So you'd like access to outside space of your own?
Yes, please. Yeah.
Right. Final question, how many properties have you actually physically seen?
About a dozen when I first came down to London.
So, do you think you are softened up to the realities of this?
I hope so. I hope so. I think I'm aware of how far my money can stretch and what I can get for that.
Okey-doke.
No snug, no library.
And no movie room.
Don't be fooled, Kirstie. Those notebooks suggest a lot of emotional investment.
Takes more than a couple of scrapbooks to scare me, Spencer.
With £209,000, Jennifer wants to buy a 2-bedroom flat close to transport links and bustling streets. She would love a period property that's in move-in condition, and ideally it would have some outside space for the cats.
My southern search will be fairly broad, but I'm keen to ensure that Jen is close to the train line and her friends in Streatham and Catford.
Civil partners Ali and Joe met and fell in love at Soho Pride 3 years ago.
We just met under the statue of Freddie Mercury.
For romantic Ali, this chance encounter rocked her world.
Before I met Joe, I hadn't had a relationship of any kind for about 10 years, and I didn't realise that I was so unhappy until I met Joe, and I realised that I could love somebody and that this was what all the fuss was about.
The happy couple are now ready to consider whether 1 and 1 makes 3, and it's sensible Joe who's focusing on the practicalities.
I think the stage has come in our relationship where we really want to start thinking about family. So obviously we need to move up from a 1-bedroom to a 2-bedroom. So that's the main theme of this move, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Buying a home with that key extra room for a little one is going to come at a cost, saying goodbye to the cherished North London village where they've been renting.
We couldn't even really afford to rent a 2-bedroom flat in Belsize Park.
To buy in Belsize Park, the girls would need double their budget at least. Their aim now is to find a village south of the river that offers them everything they've found around here.
We want to be able to just be part of a community and have little things going on that we can take part in. I've got my choir that I really love, and I've made new friends.
While Ali wants to find somewhere to sing her heart out, Joe's keen to make sure they're exercising their lungs in other ways.
We do love to go for walks on the Heath and Primrose Hill. That's really important, the green space.
Bringing buyers to an area they don't know is always a challenge. I've arranged to meet Ali and Joe at a local landmark to help give them a feel for South London.
I know you live in Belsize Park, which is a really lovely villagey area.
Yes.
And there are parts of South East London, if we look hard enough, that offer a similar feel.
I mean, I think I've been, particularly me, I've been quite surprised, pleasantly surprised by South London. I've really liked a lot of the areas like Forest Hill, Hither Green. There's so many nice spaces and like community feel and everything. So it feels like we could really settle here and build a home and a family, hopefully. So
Good.
We've had quite a lot of weekends trekking down the East London line and traipsing around the streets and looking around at areas.
And how's that been?
Confusing, because we'll go somewhere and then we'll like it, and then we'll go somewhere else and then we'll like that more. And I always think, well, you know, there might be something else around the next corner.
So the headlines are South East London, villagey feel, £200,000, 2 bedrooms, period, modern.
I would love a period
property.
property.
I really would. My thing has always been I want pillars outside my front door.
OK. Moving on. It's very nice to meet you both.
It's not me.
I'll get Kirstie, OK?
Run, Phil, run! Don't look back!
And I've got 10 grand less to get the same size of flat as you.
With the maximum budget of 200 grand, Ali and Joe are after a 2-bedroom flat that gives them room to grow. They'd love to be in a location with a community or villagey feel that has good access to the city, and they want to be close to green space.
My search will be spread across a number of areas in the southeast of the city, all close to good transport links and with that community feel.
My difficulty is they don't know South London at all. They live in lovely, leafy, villagey Belsize Park. They want to replicate that in South London. They are very location sensitive, but they don't know it.
Why are they making the move?
They want to start a family.
That explains it. I, on the other hand, have a single girl working long hours, so she wants that combination of busy, so there's lots of people around, but also outside space, somewhere for her cats, a slightly cottagey feeling house.
And she doesn't know the area
No,
either.
she's from Liverpool.
Yeah.
No, she lives a bit in the area, but she's been in Kabul for a year.
Okay. So we've got 2 house searches across a massive swathe of South London.
Yeah. And neither of them actually really knowing the area. But, yeah.
So we've got our work cut out.
Yeah.
We'll need the coffee.
In London, prices differ hugely from postcode to postcode, but as a general rule, you get a bit more for your money south of the River Thames.
And it's price that's brought our buyers here, where an average home costs £352,000, £88,000 less than in the north of the city.
Although much of South London is missing from the tube map, it's well served by overland trains. Another reason it's a great place to buy.
Well, South London is a good place to live in, good place to do business, good place to meet people.
I like living in South London because it's got a fantastic community.
What particularly does attract people to this area is the amount of green space that there is.
I brought Joe and Ali to Sydenham, which is as far south as they're prepared to go. The transport links here are excellent, and the flat is 5 minutes walk from the high street.
Victorian building was modernised in the 90s and extended at the back. So although it is a character period exterior, we are looking at a modern flat at the back of it.
Okay. Yeah.
It's quite appealing.
I think it's really
from
cute,
the outside.
actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
And it's a
lovely.
nice road.
Let's go have a look.
All smiles so far, and quite rightly so. This is a great property in which to start our search. It's a bright, quiet flat in perfect condition. It has 2 good-sized bedrooms and a lovely outlook over the shared garden. The flat is 10 grand over their maximum budget of 200,000, but it's been on the market for a while, and I'm confident it would go for less.
Righto, come on in. We've got living room, lovely communal garden.
That's nice to look out on that
Yeah.
greenness.
But what do you think of the flat itself? Living room here.
It feels quite small.
Yes, it does.
It does feel a bit small, but
then
I mean,
it's
we
a-
wouldn't have
What was
furniture in
that?
the
That was a Can I Swing a Cat, wasn't it?
Phil, you can't encourage that kind of thing.
And at 617 square feet, this place is the biggest I've managed to find that meets their needs.
And you haven't even told them the price yet, have you?
This is on the market at 210,000.
Wow.
It's been on for 6 months, and it would be available at 200,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a definite wince.
I wouldn't have thought that it would have been right at the top of our budget. So that's a bit of a downer for me.
It's not making my heart sing or anything, but I can see it being livable in.
Not blown away, but you haven't seen it all yet. So why don't you help yourself, have a look around the bedrooms.
Yeah, we should go and have a look at the bedrooms.
Go on in.
So it's Riet Petite and right at the top of their budget. I hope the bedrooms are very special.
This is nice.
I quite like the size of this, actually.
It's got a nice, tranquil feel.
Well, it's kind of a tentative start, but they are being, as they said they would be. Ali, quite emotional. Joe, quite practical. And I think they're coming round to the fact that this actually is a practical option.
Just imagine a little cart with lots of baby stuff in it. So basically that would be taken up by all this shoe stuff.
Bit of baby talk, always a good sign.
I think it's grown on us quite a lot.
Yeah.
Looking at the living room from different angles, I'm kind of liking it.
Your initial reaction was a bit sort of downbeat, and it was top end of budget.
I guess I'm just a bit nervous with the first one being right at the top at the very beginning is just making me a bit scared. We have to see whether or not things that are not at the top of my budget are going to give us that same kind of feeling.
Why don't we do that right now?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Follow me.
They weren't blown away by this one, and you're going to show them something cheaper. Brave boy.
Jennifer's currently living with a friend in Streatham. She has a budget of 209,000, which won't go far here.
But being close to her friends is important. So we've brought her to see what she can get for her money in an area that she should be familiar with.
Well, it's yards from where you're living now, isn't it?
I'm not sure.
Yes,
It is.
It is 3 minutes walk from where you live now.
Right, OK, that's good to know.
This ground floor flat has its own front door, a lovely big kitchen and a private garden. It's on the market at a cool 200,000, but in order to stay within her 209 grand budget, we've made a fairly big sacrifice.
It is arranged at the moment as a one-bedroom flat.
Right, OK.
We happen to think it's very good for you, this flat, because it has a really lovely big kitchen, then it has the bedroom, so that basically, if you had a sofa bed in here, this would make a lovely room for someone to stay in.
I had in my mind to have 2 bedrooms, but I can see the sense of what you're saying. I think it would be good to see the kitchen, because I think that's a really big thing for me.
Jennifer has spent ages planning for this, and she's quite rightly clinging to her dreams. But on this budget, in this city, compromise is going to be crucial.
Well, if she's going to buy your idea, the kitchen will be the clincher.
So, here we are, Jennifer. This is the kitchen.
I like it.
It is a really good-sized kitchen. I think you can very easily have a sofa in here.
Yeah, I don't like living rooms. I would like a kitchen separate from a living room, so when you finish your dinner, you can go and put it into the kitchen, the smells of the kitchen, and you're in another room separate then. Yeah.
What we are here to do is show you the best of what's available. Now, I'm going to back off at this point because I know Phil feels I've been putting the pressure on. So I'm going to walk away and I will allow Phil Spencer to show you the bathroom and
Let's go and look at the garden.
because he's cross with me now. I can feel that. It's coming off him in waves.
She's overdone it.
I've not overdone no.
Well, I apologise for my friend, Jennifer. She gets things set in her mind and she's just like a dog with a bone.
Woof, woof.
It can be quite difficult to kind of separate the dream with the reality.
I've got to be realistic. But I do also have expectations. You know, I've gone to friends' flats, I've seen what they've got and what they've been able to afford, and there are certain things that are kind of tick boxes for me almost that I would like to have in my first home.
Yeah.
So.
Oh dear, Kirstie's desperate to make this flat work, and Jennifer's doggedly pursuing her dream first home. Time to smooth things over while Jen checks out the bedroom.
Where are you? Bad girl in the corner.
I am not.
You're a bad girl.
I'm not a bad girl. I just, you know...
I think it's a great flat, and it's not actually what she asked us to find.
I'm just saying we're in a situation now where what it costs to buy a square foot is like that many stacks of money.
And you're right.
I'm right. OK, so...
Don't put her under pressure
So
this early in the search. This
what
is
have
the
you got a problem with?
place.
My methods? My methods? Is that what you've got a problem with? So how do you reckon we're doing, percentage-wise? 50-50?
Yeah, I think a bit better now, 60-40.
60-40?
Yeah.
I haven't done that badly.
It'll just take a bit of time to get your head around, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Become clear as you see more.
It's fine. Once we lose Phil, we'll be fine. We'll be flying. We'll be cooking on gas.
Ignore her.
When are you going, Phil?
Very shortly.
With your own house
Very
hunters?
shortly.
I know when I'm not wanted. I'm taking Ali and Joe to see a flat close to the popular area of Forest Hill. It has that villagey feel the girls are after. I'm over the moon with the flat, but it's not quite as close to the buzz as they might like. Time to test their mettle.
Now, I wanted to walk you up here really to show you this sign and give you some sense of where we are. We are here positioned exactly between Catford and Forest Hill. I know Catford's not on your list,
Right.
and I know Forest Hill's quite high up your list. So the flat I'm going to show you is down there.
Right in the middle.
Right in the middle,
yes.
You could call it Borders of Catford, you could call it Borders of Forest Hill.
Borders Forest Hill, right? Let's call
Should we call it Forest Hill?
I think so, yeah.
Once you start talking borders, Phil, I know you're desperate.
The flat I'm taking them to see is within a 1930s build, so not the period dream, but it's on a great street, has 2 double bedrooms, a separate kitchen and a fantastic light and spacious living room. It could do with some updating, but at just under 180,000, it's a full 20 grand less than their top budget of £200,000.
We'll come in here and start. Corner property, ground floor, double aspect. Lovely and bright.
Lovely
It
windows.
is. I really like this room.
You should be pleasantly surprised at the price. It's on the market at just under 180,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
We have traded village life right on your doorstep for access to green space and good transport options.
Yeah.
While Joe checks out the flat's practical credentials, it's time for a bit of a heart-to-heart with Ali.
Life must have changed a great deal for you. You're now in a relationship with Joe, you're thinking of starting a family, you're choosing a house in a new area.
Yeah.
You know, there's an awful lot going on.
Yeah, I mean, if you'd have asked me back then when I was living in my little village house how I saw myself 10 years in the future, I would have had no idea that I would have been living with my civil partner. I would have thought you were off your rocker. But I suppose I love all those things in my life, and I just want to have the next bit of the puzzle, which is getting the right house and building our family together. And that's why I think I'm quite romantic about it. And Joe's quite practical.
I mean, does this flat feel it could offer the next stage of your life?
So far, it's pleasantly surprised me.
Well, that's the romantic one on board, but does it match up to level-headed Joe's high standards?
So there's about 7 or 8 cupboards, there's about 4 or 5 drawers, and there's built-in fridge and freezer.
I think we're getting there. I do think we're getting there.
You really like it, don't you? I can see in your face.
Well, things are looking up. This pair are really seeing the positives in this bright, spacious flat.
I'm genuinely a bit excited about the property, to be honest, so... But I know, yeah.
And how about you, Ali?
I feel a lot happier
I feel very
finishing
positive.
day one here and wondering how you're going to beat it tomorrow.
OK.
Good to see they're keeping you on your tippy toes, Phil.
Well, that's 2 of us under pressure then.
What? Pressure? Not in the least bit. I've brought Jen to Annalee, an area she doesn't know, but where she can get more for her money.
Lots of nice, well-looked-after houses. I can't tell you whether it's always this cold in Annalee because I don't live here. But if it is, don't buy here. Should we go in? Let's.
I don't think that's exactly what you'd call the hard sell, Kirstie.
This is a spacious 2-bedroomed Victorian ground floor flat. It should impress Jennifer, as not only does it have a good-sized garden, but it has the added bonus of 2 reception rooms. It's over budget though, just shy of £220,000, but I'm confident that we could get it for less and bring it in on budget.
But will it live up to her notebook dreams? You better hope so.
Lovely front room with fireplace. And then, with kitchen in there, all nicely separated.
Yeah, no, I
think it's been done really well. And you've still got the possibility of having a sofa bed in your living room for 3 bedrooms.
I'll send pictures if I do to make sure you see.
Thank you.
You don't give up, do you, Kirstie?
I don't know the meaning of surrender.
A nice-sized back bedroom. What are you feeling now?
I still like it. I still like the second bedroom, it's fine. The bathroom's good.
Jennifer's making all the right noises, but I sense a nervousness, and I think I know why.
You seem apprehensive. Smiley, but apprehensive. Is this just the nerves of being a first-time buyer?
Yeah, probably. It's a big amount of money, and I wanted it for so long. The nerves about making sure it's the right place. Probably hitting in a bit, yeah.
Buying for the first time can be terrifying, but fear not, Jennifer. We're with you all the way.
And we're well used to shooting for the moon and delivering the stars. For my 3rd flat, I've brought along my property partner for some moral support. Joe and Ali were desperate for a villagey vibe south of the river. The flat I'm taking them to see is in Charlton, a London village that's still within reach for key workers on a budget.
The flat's a cracker, but the girls have never been to Charlton before, so it's a risk.
I've got high hopes for this one.
This top floor flat has 2 bedrooms, a large sitting room and a good-sized kitchen. It has the most stunning views of the city skyline, and it's in a lovely Victorian building. It's on the market at just under £200,000. That is bang on Ali and Joe's budget.
It even has a rather special feature that Ali had set her heart on.
There's pillars outside the door.
Yesterday we were dreaming of having pillars outside the door, and I said it wouldn't happen.
You laughed at me.
It has got lovely views from every single window. And it's a real weekend flat. Once the weekend has come, you're just a bit elevated.
Being up high may well provide a great outlook, but it does have a downside.
Being on the 2nd floor is not 100% ideal for a child.
It's a bit of an inconvenience, but it's better to be on the 2nd floor here than the 2nd floor in an area where we wouldn't want to go outside.
No,
We'd just be very much confined inside the flat.
How did you get on last night?
I went to bed feeling a bit worried about the locations that we were in yesterday, but this location's given me a nice feeling.
How about Jo? Does she share your thoughts?
I think she really liked the property that we saw at the end of the day yesterday. So it's about whether or not she likes this one more.
OK.
I think the dreamy one is waking up to this place, but is her practical partner seduced?
Oh my God.
Hello.
Yeah. Come and have a look at this. Look, you can see the wheel.
A think that view may have captured Jo's heart.
I didn't think I'd like a property better than yesterday, but I actually like this one more.
Ali, not like you to be quiet.
It's a bit of a leap coming somewhere that we've never even been to, but I think that the whole package feels like it might be everything coming into place.
Wow, that's a fairly ringing endorsement from both parties.
You may have cracked it, Phil.
No, I don't know. Not counting my chickens.
You're so wrong. They love this flat. Be confident. They like this flat. You've done a good job. Hold your head up high.
I know I am. I just want to sort this out. That's
Okay.
what it is. I just want to
Great.
help them.
And now you can put your scarf back on and stop pretending to be tough.
Rude.
Having travelled a bit further afield to her last property, we're back in Jennifer's comfort zone.
This is Catford, a bustling area with great amenities. With a theatre, shops galore and a giant cat, surely there can be no more perfect home for Jen and her feline buddies.
This is a house. A whole house, yeah. A whole house.
Kirstie's rather hoping this could be the property that will help Jennifer see the light.
It's a beautifully finished Victorian house and Jennifer could move straight in without the need of a paintbrush. It's got a bright, open-plan sitting room with period features, 2 bedrooms and a swanky separate kitchen. I think this could be the one.
Hang on though, it is well over budget at $235,000.
I know, but I understand that the vendors have found their dream home and are in a hurry to sell, so I think we're in with a shout.
We made it perfectly clear to the agent what your budget was, and he said yes, that the vendors would be open to an offer at the level that you can afford, but only from someone who was prepared to really push it through.
OK, that I can do.
What is your feeling?
I can't believe it's a house. Having a door that opens into the living room and stairs in the living room isn't something that I would have thought I wanted.
Yeah.
But actually, I think the layout and the style of it is really nice.
Having too long a list of what you do and don't want can prevent you actually going to see things. You might well be surprised when you turn up.
Jennifer, would you be happy to wake up here on a Saturday morning?
Yes, and a Sunday.
And a Sunday. Go and have a look at the rest of it. You can walk into every room and imagine how you decorate it.
Right, with pleasure.
This is the one, isn't it? Definitely. It's definitely the one.
In spite of her jitters, I think the dream property of Jennifer's notebooks may be in reach.
So?
I really like it. It's more me than the last property. Yeah.
Is it more you than anything else you've seen?
Yes, and a house me, which I haven't thought of either. I definitely want to talk to my friends about it and get that reassurance, but yeah, very excited.
Well, things are looking good, but will this cautious lady be decisive enough to clinch it?
I've come to Hither Green with Ali and Jo. The original green itself is long gone, but the area has retained its verdant name and still boasts 2 great parks, has plenty of local amenities and is known for its community spirit.
Self-contained flat, purpose-built, own front door.
OK.
Oh, OK.
Brilliant.
That's rare.
Yeah.
This property's up on the first floor. It has lots of original character features and, a small but perfectly formed private garden.
It's on the market at just under £205,000, which is over their £200,000 budget. It has plenty of space, but they may have to mentally declutter to see that.
Now, you're going to need a little bit of imagination in here. Simply because,
Right.
whilst it's good space, they use it in a different way. What are your first thoughts?
Feeling a bit flat, but I think that's because of last property. I'm too excited about the last property.
Yeah, I'd like to see what else it's got to
Okay.
offer, but it's going to have to go some to beat where we've just come from.
There is one special treat.
Right.
If you ever look down those stairs, you'll find it.
It's the hot tub.
Not the swimming pool.
OK.
What do you think?
It's quite titchy.
Well, they seem a bit flat coming in here. I don't know whether that's because they can't see the potential in the property or it's because they like the last one so much. I'm hoping it's the latter.
Oh, it's quite small, isn't it?
Yeah.
So the spare room's boxy, the garden's titchy. And what will they make of the master bedroom being an office?
You actually have the bed here.
Yes.
Going along there, and then you've got the fireplace at the end of the bed.
I'd have it this way, just to be awkward.
I've a feeling this one isn't happening. They seem to be just going through the motions.
I mean, it's a nice flat, it's got lots of character, but...
And it's the first thing that we've seen that had a bit of private space outside.
Yeah.
And its own front door.
Yeah, all things we asked for, everything on our list.
In a nice villagey community spot. Shall I keep going? So where does that leave us?
Well, I think we've seen somewhere which we really like, actually. We're really quite excited about, haven't we?
Yeah.
So.
Good work, Phil. They may not have fallen for this one, but it sounds like you've shown them something they want to call home. And I'm happy to say they're not alone. Jennifer has asked to meet me back in Catford, and this time our first-time buyer has brought her friend Ari round for a second opinion.
There we are. So, Ari, straight in.
It's nice.
It is, isn't it?
Very nice.
And the two things I didn't think I would have looked at was front door coming into living room.
Yeah.
And stairs in living room, but actually it goes.
But it feels spacious.
Yeah.
It really does. It's homely. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great idea to take a trusted ally along to a second viewing. If Jennifer wants to grab this property, things are going to happen fast, so she'll have to be sure.
It's difficult because I want to push this. If she wants it, it has to be pushed. But you can't push people.
Zen and the art of property finding, Kirstie. It's the way forward. Breathe in, breathe out.
Bit of shed, little beds.
And it's all yours. You're not sharing it with
No.
anybody as well.
No.
So
No.
that's a bonus.
I got the feeling, Jennifer, as soon as Ari came in, that you felt that it had all been a bit unreal seeing this house with me, and then once she was here, it became a bit more real.
Ari knows me, she knows what I like.
Yeah.
And just to sort of get that kind of second yes makes me feel better.
Ari, have you been able to give her that second yes?
Yes. Definitely, yeah.
Let's go and sort it out.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Double the pressure now, Kirstie. Dare I say, you've got your work cut out on this one.
Thanks, Ari.
Thanks so much.
Unsurprisingly, Ali and Joe have asked to meet me back in Charlton, the London village we've helped them discover. And this time, they've been for a bit of a look around.
I hope it lives up to their North London standards, Phil.
Morning, both.
Hello.
How you doing?
Thank you.
We talked when we first met about a sense of community. Will this offer a nice environment to bring up a child?
Well, we've just been for a cup of tea inside Charlton House, and there's groups of mums with their kids, and there's a lovely park just out of the back there.
So we're feeling very positive about the location,
Yes.
which is a big tick in the box given what you set out to look for. Let's go and have a look at the flat.
Yeah.
Second viewings are being objective, head, not heart,
Okay,
no
yeah.
emotions involved.
Okay.
Okay? Fine. Come on then, we'll go for a walk.
This flat's at the top of their budget, so Ali and Joe want to be sure there are no hidden expenses. Time to get practical.
You can see there's grass growing out of the gutter. The fascia boards below the gutter have seen better days.
Yeah.
We've actually had a builder look at it this morning, and he wasn't concerned at all.
Right, okay.
External building repairs can often be costly, so it's worth getting a rough idea of price before you buy.
You're immediately struck by the light up here, aren't you?
That's the thing that is really nice about it, I think.
Now, there is an issue that I do need to talk to you about, which is the lease length. This flat at the moment has a relatively short lease, 73 years,
Okay.
which is almost unmortgageable.
If a property is leasehold with less than 70 years left on the lease, it is a struggle to get a mortgage, and you will need to extend. Make sure your lawyer has done it lots of times before. It's tricky stuff, but as always, Phil's ahead of the game.
They will extend the lease by 100 years as part of the sale. So they've taken that into account.
Right, so we don't need to worry about that, really.
No.
That was a bit of a
Bit of a scary moment.
Why don't you have a bit of time and see how your things would fit in and just how you'd live?
It was clear from the off that Ali and Joe loved this flat, but they want to be sure that it really will offer the space they need, and storage is something they're concerned about.
We could have super tall.
Well, they could go
wardrobes.
much higher.
Yeah.
There's one other place that they could put a little more than just their stuff if they wanted to stay here after the baby grows up.
If you were to buy this flat as it stands today, and subsequently later in time, buy the loft from the freeholder, 25 grand-ish would get you a master bedroom and ensuite.
Be quite grand.
That sounds really good.
Ensuite.
Yeah. What do you think then?
Positive still, very positive.
Yeah.
You?
Yeah, I mean, the things that we've mentioned aren't enough to put me off.
No, I think all the things we're concerned about are workable.
For you to not worry about the storage means you really like it.
Yeah. Anyway, I sorted in my head anyway, so you know what we're going to do.
They may have fallen for this place, but it's time to put the romance to one side.
With an asking price of almost $200,000, they're going to have their business heads firmly screwed on.
How are you feeling now? Had a bit of time to think about it, reflect on it?
Very nervous.
You look all shaky.
I can feel you. I think we still feel really good about it.
We do, yeah.
Joe?
Yeah, I feel very positive about it, yeah. I think, I can't believe we found an area which we didn't know about, and within like a day we're saying we want to move there.
Well, what are we going to do about it? It's on the market, just under 200,000. It's been on for a little while. We know the vendors are keen to go.
Yeah.
We know that they have said that they would extend the lease.
Yep.
If they end up paying the full asking price, they'll be left with nothing extra to spend once they move in.
Every £1,000 that you can save us is a piece of furniture that we can go out and buy, and we're basically coming at it with nothing.
I think we should open things up with something that sounds academic and carefully thought through. It's not. How about 193.5?
Yeah, I'm quite happy to start that.
OK.
We trust you.
Here we go. Michael, good afternoon. Hi there. We've been having councils of war about your property, and I do have an offer for you. And it is an opening offer. It's at 193,500. Well, we are anticipating that the lease would be extended. Yeah. OK, good luck. Thank you. Cheers. Bye-bye.
Now, what I'm going to do, with your permission, is buy a house that's on the market at £235,000 for £209,000.
Gladly give my permission.
Right. Just putting in a moment of calm. Right. Here we go. He's called Peter. Peter, it's Kirstie. I have had a talk with Jennifer, and she is mad keen on that house. Our only problem is that her top budget was 209 and is still 209, and there is nothing we can do about that. If your clients were able to accept her offer of £209,000, we would be able to progress properly swiftly. Okay, thanks, Peter. Okay, bye.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
While Jen's wait has just begun, could Ali and Joe's be over?
Hi, Michael. How'd you get on?
Your hands are very clammy.
Sorry. Sorry.
See what I can do. Thanks a lot. Cheers. Bye. Much as expected, they feel that they didn't put the asking price up when they agreed to extend the lease. They could have done.
Yeah.
But no, they won't accept your offer. They are looking for much closer to the asking price.
Okay.
What do we do from here?
I reckon 197.5. Come on, it's the flat we really want.
Okay.
You okay?
Yes. Yes.
Michael, we can't quite get to the full ask, but we've got to 197.5. Okay. Thanks, Michael. Good luck. Cheers. Bye-bye. We wait. We wait.
I can feel the tension from over here, Phil, and I'm definitely getting low on zen.
Okie doke. That's common in most homes. The agent has spoken to the vendor. He has said, I have to sit down with my wife and discuss it with her. She wears the trousers. We will hear in the morning.
Long night.
So it's a sleepless night for Jen. Across town, I'm afraid things are looking much the same for Ali and Joe.
Try not to get too upset. It's in their court. We've done...
Oh my God. He's probably just responding to your phone call anyway. Shh.
What news? Any news where this end, bated breath, slightly anxious? Yep, understood. Just hold there, Michael. Basically, it's 198 is a price that they would take the property off the market. They would give you exclusivity. They would get on and get the lease extension done whilst they're searching for a house. So I think it's good. I think it's good news. And they would sell it at 198.
Okay. Yeah, I'm happy at 198.
Until the legal stuff is taken care of, we don't pay for the house. So it's fine. I'm happy.
Okay.
We have a deal, Michael, at 198 under the terms you explained. Very happy. Great. All the best. Hey! Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
This was a great result for Ali and Joe. However, it was disappointingly short-lived, as 2 months later, when things were still not progressing fast enough with the purchase, they reluctantly pulled out of the sale. Ali and Joe remain in rented, but are still determined to find a home of their own.
Over with Jennifer, and there's a bit of a twist to the tale. The vendors rejected her offer of $209,000, but undeterred and now focused on finding a house, she continued the search. After just 3 weeks, she found an amazing 3-bedroomed house in Catford, right across the road from friend Ari. I'm so happy that Jennifer is finally living the dream.